Another week and another set of rolls. We'll be covering it all in today's weekly vendor roll video. The big deal everybody's talking about is this True Sight Icarus rifled Luck in the Chamber palindrome. Everybody's like, oh my god, another god roll, etc. Yes, this is a fantastic roll. It's very good, and I would recommend picking it up, especially if you didn't purchase the god roll from a few weeks ago, where it had Icarus rifled and a rangefinder, and it had either True Sight or Sure Shot, I forget. That roll was literally perfect. Literally perfect. You won't need another roll. If you don't have that, get this one. It's going to be amazing for you. If you do have it, you probably should still pick up this roll as well. I personally believe that rangefinder would be a better perk overall than Luck in the Chamber. The reason why, I'm actually going to make a video about it because it goes in a little bit of detail. I'll expand on it a little bit in that video coming out. I'll like to get out by tomorrow or sometime within this next week to explain exactly why I believe that rangefinder is more valuable than Luck in the Chamber for the current hand cannon meta. But regardless of that, this is still amazing. This is still worth picking up. So you should definitely get it if you have the ability to. This curtain call is also amazing with accurized ballistics, knee pads, or replenish, reinforced barrel, and crowd control. Replenish is an amazing perk because once you use your super, you instantly get ammo, which if we don't know anything about the super economy or special economy or whatever, you don't start with special ammo. So once you use like your smash or bomb or whatever instantly at the start of the round, you have shotgun ammo suddenly for the rest of the enemy team. That's pretty awesome. Knee pads is also an amazing perk, something that the Matador doesn't have and is very unexpected if you're going against somebody who has knee pads shotgun with pretty good kill range with the accurized ballistics and reinforced barrel. Even better kill range with crowd control. It's insane. So this is an amazing curtain call. I still would say Matador overall is better, but if you're looking for a really amazing PvP legendary shotgun and you don't have a God Roll Matador or anything like that yet, then curtain call, this one this week is probably the best you can get for a curtain call, which I would consider to be the second best shotgun PvP right now. And even then, at being second best, it's very slightly less than Matador, to the point where in most cases, you won't even tell the difference. This Something Wicked is actually really good for PvE. If you didn't pick up the Unto Dust or Warpath or whatever from the previous weeks that had the Field Scout Cluster Bombs rolls, well, we got Field Scout Cluster Bombs with max blast radius and pretty good velocity and really fast reload speed at base, and really amazing reload speed with a spray and play perk activated. The only problem with this is the rate of fire is pretty slow, but overall that's not too big of an issue. It's just not going to be the most amazing option ever for you. This Keystone is pretty solid roll for PvE. It's not too hard, admittedly, to get a really amazing roll for PvE, especially with a high impact scout rifle like this gun. But this has triple tap, Zen Moment, quick draw on it, which is amazing. Quickly, rapidly switch weapons, which is always useful. High caliber rounds is pretty cool, I guess, for PvE, but it's not that big of a deal in my opinion. Triple tag is amazing for ammo economy and less time that you have to reload. And Zen Moment makes it easier to consistently land more shots, not worry about this low stability stat. It's a slow rate of fire, scout rifle with a high impact, but still is low stability, so Zen Moment still will help you out a lot there. This probably isn't the best possible roll for Keystone, but if you're looking to pick up a quick legendary scout rifle for PvE content, this will be a great option for you. I personally really like having Mulligan on sidearms, especially with the current ammo economy meta where sidearms are a really big deal because they have ammo when other weapons and special weapon slot don't. And if you have Mulligan, missing some shots isn't always that big of a deal because you continue extending that advantage of having more ammo to beat out the other opponents who have zero shotgun ammo or whatever because they still haven't gotten that special box spawned. High caliber rounds is amazing. It keeps them flinched a lot, makes it harder for them to shoot back at you. And hot swap is cheesable by just bringing out your ghost and putting it away really quick. Just rapidly tap the touchpad or whatever for the Xbox controller. You instantly get bonus accuracy, or if you just switch your weapon, that's cool too. Overall, I think this is an awesome option with True Sight as well for more aim assist, etc. I think this is a solid Teacup Tempest to pick up. If you don't have, at this point, a good legendary sidearm somehow, like maybe you just haven't been playing Destiny at all and happen to have legendary marks available to pick this up. The future Oracle weapons didn't have much specific that was really interesting to me at all. It was overall just mediocre or terrible rolls for weapons, or some rolls like this Warpath that's very close to be a really good roll for PvP, but it didn't quite cut it for a recommendation level. So we'll move on to the armor pieces for Hunter at Future War Cult, which also is lackluster even on the Ghost side. For Dead Orbit, there's a Discipline Strength almost perfect roll, is 1 off, 35-34. And the gauntlets have fusion rifle reload speed, which I'm not interested in whatsoever. But the stat rolls are 3 off from a perfect roll, so you might be interested in that. Shax doesn't have much for Hunters either. It has a Cloak and a Ghost that are pretty close, 2 off each from a perfect roll. But it's not a perfect roll, and those happen frequently enough that you might as well wait for one to roll around some other week. Also have this SRL gear on because I did a charity event with Scardro, Leopard from Math Class, Typhoon Trav from BSK, Raza, and Epic Cookie. It was to raise money for the St. Jude's as a satellite program for, or satellite charity drive for the main GuardianCon program. We raised a few $100 on that experience, which is awesome. If you haven't checked it out, I have it highlighted on my Twitch channel. Also, Scardro is going to be uploading on his YouTube channel the whole experience. It was a really good time. You should check it out and look to maybe support the cause as well. Moving on to Cage Stash, there's nothing really interesting here. The best new Monarchy has to offer for Hunters is a 3 off from perfect stat roll chest piece. So it's not that big of a deal, but it's pretty freaking solid if you don't have anything better. Also, there is a perfect intellect and strength roll Ghost, 35-35. Definitely something to get if you need a perfect rolled intellect strength Ghost. Alright, moving on to Warlocks. They have a bond that's 1 off from a perfect roll for intellect strength, and that's the best they've got. Shax has nothing to look at as far as Warlock armor goes this week. Ikora Ray is also pretty bad at her job for providing useful gear for Warlocks. 34-34 Ghost is the closest anything is to look at. 2 off from a perfect roll though. Dead Orbit has boots are 3 off from perfect roll. 79 is the highest on each stat it can go, but that's the best it's got for Warlocks. For Future War Cult, Helmet is 3 off from perfect roll. 65 is the highest each it can go, and Bond is 2 off. So no perfect rolls whatsoever for neither Titans or neither Hunters or Warlocks yet. You have yet to see Titans. We'll do that now. Future War Cult Titan options, nothing really good. Same for Dead Orbit. Shax also has nothing really good for Titans this week. Zavala has a perfect rolled intellect strength Ghost. New Monarchy also does, so at least this week we have options for what the Ghost would look like if you need an intellect strength perfect roll Ghost. Also, the boots are 3 off of a perfect roll. 79 each stat is the way to go there. And finally, New Monarchy has like nothing good whatsoever for Titans. But Titans overall, I think, have the best options this week from Zavala himself. There's a couple Ghosts that are good. The boots there from Zavala. There's some things for Hunters, etc. And the Palindrome, definitely pick up. Teepco Tempest, pretty solid. Curtain Call, really freaking good. Something Wicked, if you don't have anything better, get that. That's pretty much the options for this week. Hopefully you enjoyed the information. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, whatever, leave in the comments below. Or hit me up on my live Twitch channel on twitch.tv/Chadlantis. 6 p.m. until midnight Eastern every single day. We play Destiny PvE content Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and trials pretty much for Fridays to Mondays. Thank you so much for being you, and thank you as always for watching. Adios.